is Claydon top lock, and they've opened the bottom gates, and the pumpy boat is apparently going to be back pumping water, or pumping out. I'm not really sure which, but that's the big pumpy boat. That's the inlet. That's the outlet. So it must be sucking water out of here and pushing it down there, which, as you can tell, it's been doing very efficiently. Okay, so we're just below Claydon Middle Lock, I think. We came up on Sunday and got ourselves above Claydon Top Lock just in time, because the next day some works began, and the next two locks are actually shut down, and there's a pond drained between them so that you can see all of the rubber bumpers people have left on their boats and had torn off, as well as at least one nice big aluminum anode, which also has fallen off, but we can't reach it. So came up a couple days ago. Really nice, beautiful area. Day we arrived, incredibly windy. Next day, extremely wet. Today, beautiful sunshine, lovely, no clouds except for that one in the sky. And so now we're heading on towards Fenny Compton Marina, where we're going to get some coal and wood and other sort of expendables and do a little bit of grocery shopping, and then park up for the next day or so, probably, before heading on towards Napton. Is that it? Anything else? I believe this is the Fenny Compton tunnel. Was actually a tunnel. Now it's just sort of a steep-sided cut with a bit of a hill on either side and a bunch of old stone and rocks all along. It's very narrow. And yeah, remnants of an old tunnel that was eventually apparently demolished and turned into a cut. Just a canal. Maybe that behind me, well, that's a bridge, but maybe that behind me is the tunnel. It's kind of hard to tell. This isn't as narrow and it doesn't have the stone sides, but it's kind of this funny thing about tunnels, right? Is that when they've been turned into not tunnels, and all of the stuff you traditionally associate with a tunnel, like walls and a roof, ceiling at least, have disappeared, and it's all just sort of steep mud banks and some stone. This might also be the tunnel. Don't really know. See, now it's got the stone sides again, so now this looks like a little more inclined to be a tunnel at one point. And it's all like cut rock and everything. So yeah, maybe this is the tunnel. Fenny Compton. Strangely named place, strange tunnels.
Michael's got his winter weather gear on again.
It's not warm.
It's not that bad. Mind you, I get warmer walking, whereas you just stand on the back getting cold.
Yes, getting cold. With ropes, by the way, which are not flexible right now.
Because they're icy.
They are frozen. I picked up one of the ropes. Right, I can't talk like this. Fine. I picked up one of the ropes, one of the center lines, and it literally came up as its entire twist of rope. Like the whole twist of rope was frozen together. It's cold.
So after deciding to spend some time in Fenny Compton, we're leaving the very next day because I unexpectedly have to go to London again tomorrow, and there's no buses from Fenny Compton to
Leamington Spa or Banbury.
Well, there is, but there's there's like 1 a week to Banbury and there's 4 a day to Leamington Spa, so it's just easier if we go up to Napton and there's more bus options from there. So so moving on again.
Fenny Compton has a co-op.
Expensive co-op.
And that's it, a co-op.
It's nice though.
It's nice though.
Oh, nice pub.
Nice pub. It's the pride of Fenny Compton.
No, we didn't go to that one.
We didn't go to Fenny Compton. Oh yeah, right. We went to this pub down here, the Wharf Inn, which sounds like something off of Star Trek Next Generation, but apparently isn't. Anyway, cold.
And
Beard looks smaller because choking.
So going to Napton will get us closer to Braunston anyway, where we need to be on Sunday. Hopefully.
Yes.
It's so cold!
So we've done our first ice breaking. 4 times. There's been sheets of ice.
It's been quite thin, but it doesn't have to make a racket when you go through it.
Yeah, it makes a hell of a racket. And I've got these chemical hand warmers. Yeah, they lasted for like 20 seconds. This is not pleasant.
It's so cold today. I was quite warm walking along the towed path, but George went into some kind of weird mad dog mode, fell backwards into the canal, and then like the look of shock on his face as he hit the icy water was...
Yeah, he was all like, wait a minute, it's unpleasant down here. This isn't normal water. This is unpleasant, painful water. And
then he decided he wanted to flush out some pheasants, and then he just ran off and disappeared for a while. So I was like, right, we're getting back on the boat. It's been an interesting morning, but I think it's too cold to cruise today.
Yeah.
But we have to get to Napton. So we're doing a bit of a swap over now. Michael's going in to defrost and I'm going to take a turn.
Michael's turning on the engine again because he's trying not to hit the bank.
After nearly crashing 5 minutes ago.
I didn't really crash.
Apparently
I just came around the corner a little bit hard because I was trying to jump up and down and warm up my toes. Because I literally can't feel anything but pain in front of my nose.
So we've been cruising for about 3 hours and we've come to the first of 9 locks that we've got to do. It's still blooming cold, but it's just beautiful up here and the sun's shining and the landscape's glorious and there's like sheep and horses and fields and it's just lovely. Hopefully that's Napton on the other.
today is finished. Long day, 9 locks. We came from Fenny Compton down to Napton on Hill. That's the hill over there. It's covered in sheep. Very nice place. Gonna be here for a couple of days. Jo has to run into London tomorrow. Tonight she's sitting on the boat making a hopefully very, very, very lovely Thai curry. I am outside walking George, who has been a questionably good dog today. George has been up to some shenanigans, primarily involving several pheasants and one of those, I think they're called mud hens or something, I can't remember their name. It's been a long day, it's been a very cold day, but it's really been nice. The sun has been shining, although not with much warmth. We did, in fact, come across several large sheets of ice that we ran through. We did our ice breaking 5 times today. Then got to the top of the Napton locks. That was, the majority of the day was actually getting to the top of the locks. Going through the locks was pretty quick and pretty easy. You know, it's just the two of us. Every one of them was set against us, which was unfortunate, but only slowed us down a little bit. Got to the bottom of the hill, went to the local shop, the Folly shop, beside the Folly Public House. Not going into the Folly Public House at this point, probably will in the next day or two, but we did a pub night yesterday, so we can't really do another one. But yeah, love the area. Probably going to be here for 2 to 3 days before we head up in the direction of Rugby. So if you ever get a chance, come to Warwickshire, visit Napton on Hill. Haven't gone into the town yet, gonna go in tomorrow, but a little too late in the evening today. Beautiful day, long day, cold day, but really lovely, and one of the constant reminders of just how lovely it can be out on the canals. You are a very cute puppy. Look at your crazy dog. He's a crazy dog. Okay. Freezing cold. Yeah. So this is Banbury Top Lock. And they've
Claydon.
Sorry, this is Claydon Top Lock. But they're also replacing the top lock on, or the top gate on lock 20, and I'm not really sure. I don't think that would be 17, 18, 19. That's 20. Yeah, they'll be replacing a lock on that too. But right now they're doing all the work on number 17 right at the top. It's really neat though. There's like these great big, like sort of Thomas the Tank Engine industrial boats with these lovely shade of blue and yellow, orange, whatever. I'm colorblind. George! Pooh! We gotta get him a carrier for these things. Okay, go that way? Yes, get on that boat. Just stay on that boat. Oh, I'm walking. George, pay attention, George. Yo, goofy tongue, do not jump on that boat. Also, do not go over there. Nope, George. You're not that thirsty. This dog bin was serviced by your mum. Nice. George, stay away from the water. Please do not jump into the canal. So, very long day. Now in Napton. Fall. For the George. But very, very, very dark and mysterious. It's not really that dark and mysterious. Random stairs. There's a place back there called, oddly enough, Tunnel Bridge. Canal Tunnel Bridge, or Tunnel Canal Bridge. Anyway, 3 different modes of transportation. A canal, a tunnel, and a bridge all in one. Jo wanted some bloopers. I'm not sure I can make any specific bloopers. The dog is trying to jog. No, there's a blooper. Jog. I have a jog. I have a jog named George. No, I have a jog named Dorge. Something like that. My hand is completely frozen, so I can't actually turn off this camera at this point because I cannot mobily move my thumb. These hanging thorny things, like this one here, these like vicious hanging thorn bushes. I wish there weren't so many of these. But a number of times those, like, you know, rose bushes from the sky tried to tear my head off, which was not fun. Back to get the ball. Got the ball. For the ball. Dog the ball. Also, not for nothing, underwear in a tree. No particular reason, just hanging out. Somebody's, you know, underwear in a tree. By the way, to whoever lost the squeaky tennis ball that my dog picked up, or perhaps didn't lose, but like had it in your, you know, like tent near the hedgerows, and are now wondering where the squeaky ball went. We don't really know where the squeaky ball went. George got it, then he went with it, and ran with it for quite a while, and then eventually lost it while looking for a pheasant and actually chasing a pheasant out of some trees. But the important thing is I want to say thank you to the person who, you know, presented by other means the squeaky ball to my dog, who should never have another squeaky toy, because really it was kind of disturbing to be driving along and suddenly have my dog run past sounding like the mattress of a very inexpensive motel. Let's try not to do that again. No squeaky toys. I didn't hit the canal side today. I came close to hitting the canal side today. Joe actually rammed it, like full on nailed it, but you know, it was a long, cold day and it was easy to get distracted.